Well, good morning, everyone. It's the Hatter here, and welcome to another live stream. Today, we're going to be playing a little bit of World of Warcraft, and I haven't live streamed in a bit, and I've been debating what game I wanted to play. I'm having a cup of coffee this morning just to wake up, and so I wanted to play some WoW. I haven't played some WoW in a bit. I just got done soloing the um, the rest of the campaign for the War Within, which is the current expansion. Um, and then I was like, man, I haven't like played like old WoW or current WoW in a while, like leveling up. So I think I was gonna go ahead and go ahead and play a little bit of WoW. And I don't know if this is gonna be for everybody, but this is what I wanted to play, and this is what um, I wanted to do this morning. Now I'm having problems with chat. So okay. So just give me a moment. I'm just troubleshooting. Okay. Let me go here. And let me go here. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the birthdays. I was going to live stream. Um, I was going to live stream yesterday for my birthday, but family wanted to play some D&D. So that's what we did. And so let's go ahead and go full screen. And we will definitely get in some Warcraft. Now I got the sound turned down because I was listening to some music. some music in the background. Alright. So, we're gonna play some WoW today. I'm excited to play some WoW today. So, I was going to... Excuse you. I was going to play some classic WoW, but I don't have it installed, so I'm installing it. So I thought I'd play some current WoW, and there are some people that have probably never seen WoW or World of Warcraft, and show them a little bit of what it was like. Actually, let's go back. Let's make... Let's make... Yeah. So, for those who've never... That's gonna happen. So those who've never seen World of Warcraft, there's so many different races, so many different things nowadays that the current WoW has. That it's been throughout the 20 years of existence. I've played everything. And there are some I do not like. Oh, wrong buttons. I'm hitting wrong buttons. Oh, I guess I have to do it out here. Okay. Now let's go back here. Let's go ahead and go back to audio. Let's go ahead and drop this down. So yeah, so there are some classes and races that didn't exist way back in the day. And I wanted to show off a little bit about what current WoW is all about and why it's so popular. I've been playing this game since 2000 and whenever. I've been playing this game since day one. I'm old enough to play the old Warcraft RTS games, if you can remember that. And that was where my love came into WoW. And I owe a lot to Tolkien, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be into fantasy. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have saw the Warcraft hard discs, not DVD CDs, but hard discs, way back in the early 90s. So let's go ahead and let's make one of my favorite classes. Now we could go with Death Knight. I like me some Death Knight. But I will go ahead and go with Warlock because it's my favorite class. And we won't do any tattoos because I'm not a big fan of tattoos or war paint. And we're gonna make him. We're gonna make him hunched. Nah, let's make him upright. And see, no, it's natural. No nose ring. Actually, we'll give him bone. I don't know how he breathes with that in. Earrings. Let's go tusks. Grime. We'll go, yeah, around the mouth. Actually, let's do around the eyes. And no scars. Skin color dark green. That'll work. do like a mean looking face. Let's do eye color will be red. Kind of give them what they used to look like before they became good guys when they were with the old horde. Let's go bald and bald. So we'll kind of give them this look. Let's do Mad Hats Fell. Sure. Alright. So we're going to do Exiles Reach. And Exiles Reach is a excuse me, is a new zone that they added. I believe last year or could be almost 2 years ago, where they added Dragonflight. There it is. Words are hard and mind doesn't want to work. And it's a cool intro. We'll go ahead and play that. Valleys of Trials is the original starting zone for the orcs, and doing classic WoW, like vanilla WoW, it was the starting zone for the trolls. Then in Cataclysm, the trolls got their own starting zone, and this just became the orcs. So, but we're gonna do Exiles Reach because I think it's a cool starting zone. I think that it was very well done. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is it's always about family and friendship. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. I'm all about the family. But it is to the point of that it's overbearing. Like, the horde is like, we leave no one behind. Well, that's dope. I'm glad, but you don't have to repeat it 50 times. And then on the alliance, it's like, we're family. We leave no one behind. It's like, okay, that's dope, but again, we don't have to do it 50 times. But besides that, we'll get into that. We'll start at the Exiles Reach. It's the newest zone. I think it's amazing. We're gonna play Mad Hats Fell. Nope, go back. Hit the wrong button. I'm still trying to wake up. Let's go ahead and turn up our audio. And then we will go ahead and enter world. Again, I have like 70 characters. It's absolutely insane how often I play this game.
You are a soldier of the mighty Horde. A disparate band of races united in their pursuit of freedom, honor, and glory. A Horde expedition sent to explore an uncharted island has recently gone missing. As a bold find the lost expedition members and bring them home. For the Horde!
For the Horde.
Look sharp, recruit! We're almost to the island!
Okay. So before we get into it, this is a tutorial zone. As you see, we're on a ship, and we're traveling to an island that lost our crew, and we're trying to look for them. That's the whole point of this zone. But this is supposed to teach you how to play the game if you're a new player, right? But I really like the graphics. I like everything that's really good. So let's go ahead and talk to, Brecca.
The Horde leaves no one behind.
And again, you heard that. That's going to be throughout this whole map. So we're nearing the island where the Horde last expedition was lost. Again, words are really hard. You need to be prepared for when you're out there. warm up to these combat dummies, show your strength. So basically, she wants me to go ahead and just attack
Don't
these
let her
combat
go. We need to be ready for anything. Show me your skill in combat. Fine work. Next week. Rain? Our shaman said the skies would be clear.
Yeah, that's weird, ain't it? So, I do have... heirlooms. And this used to give you 10% XP per heirloom that you use. But all it does now is just give you bonuses for each piece of armor that you're wearing. I'm not going to be using that in this game through. We're just going to be using what we get from the thing. Oh, there's somebody else. Look at that. Alright.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
Good. Keep training since we're set sail. I need you to speak with the crew. I need to speak with the crew about the storm. Spar with Throg.
For the Horde! Throg will spar with you for now. I must speak to the crew about the rain.
I just read that. Okay. So I use, the Warlocks use Shadow Bolt as their main casting spell, and then they use Corruption as a damage over time, or a dot spell. So let's go talk to Grunt Throg.
We will save the expedition.
Loktar. Nothing quite like a good fight in the rain. We will spar together and take measures to the strength. Spar with Grunt Throg.
Stand strong, stand proud. I'll take my position. Strike first and strike hard.
Okay.
I'm here to help.
Cast
Never run from your foe.
Corruption,
Victory
so
or
it does
death.
damage over time. And then right before that runs out,
Always face your enemy.
I didn't need to cast it again.
I concede. Your strength will see our mission through. The Horde leaves no one behind.
Yes, we know that. Alright, so you show promise, Warlock. Perhaps you will too fight Chloe on this island.
Go with honor. I'm here to help.
Well fought. Bring your strength and honor to the Horde. Now we just wait. Did you hear that?
For the Horde. Warlord, this storm will soon overwhelm us.
Soldiers, brace yourselves! Stay focused on our mission.
The ship will make it to the island in one piece. Hold on to something and pray that the elements will spare us from the grim death of the sea.
Stay sharp.
Stupid Murlocs. Alright, so now we're on this island.
Recruit! You survived. We need to regroup at once.
Okay. But I want to take a look around. Like, just look how freaking gorgeous this looks, man. Like, this is so stunning. They've done a lot since the early 2000s. And that right there is amazing. We'll get to that later in the game. So, let's go ahead and talk to Brekka.
The Horde leaves no one behind.
The shore is littered with shipwreck. This must be where the lost expedition crashed. We cannot begin our search until our soldiers are healed. There was no honor in leaving the fallen behind. Our medical supplies was stolen by Murlocs. Slay the pest and recover our first aid kits.
Don't let recover our supplies, but don't fight too many Murlocs at once.
And again,
They're dangerous in packs.
Okay. At the very top, it kind of shows you like your quest helper. Back in classic WoW, this wasn't a thing. Quest helpers weren't a thing. But if we bring up our map, we can see that it's showing us where to go. So we need to kill these murlocs here, and you can tell that we need to kill them because they're highlighted. And then we'll just point and let's click. Just letting us know about. God dang it. About picking up litter. So we want to pick up. Oh, I forgot to add auto loot. Alright, let's go to that. Let's go to options. There it is. Auto loot. As you notice that my UI screen looks very weird. I got my character down here. What's up, dude? And then I only have one action bar. And this is just how it is until the end. If you were playing not in this mode, then it would change. You can change it yourself, but I have to wait until I'm done with the start. Why ain't you picking it up? Alright, so now we have a new spell. Just summon demon. I'm gonna put this right here. At the start, we get ourselves a little imp. A little impy. Zig Cole from the Nether Realm. And a warlock, for those that don't know, uses fell magic, which is what the old enemy, the Burning Legion, used to use to be able to dominate and control and take over worlds, destroy things. And they also use shadow magic as well, stuff from the void. Alright.
Stay focused on our mission. For the Horde!
For the Horde. Excellent work. We need to survive. Oh, let's get the survivors back on their feet.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds us.
We must treat our wounded before we can be searching for the missing expedition. Oh. Take this first aid kit and tend to the survivors. Leave no one behind.
Don't let your guard down.
So we'll go ahead and do bow.
My thanks. We'll find the expedition yet.
Alright, and then we'll do Dawn Tracker.
Mark my words. That storm was unnatural.
Yeah, we know that. And let's do Lana.
Quite the storm. Probably hit the first boat, too.
And let's go ahead.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
We're back on our feet. Now let's move. The lost expedition is somewhere on this island.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds us.
We saw a fire to the north of us. We're going to see that started. We're going to see if it was started by someone from the expedition. You're the newest recruit, so you're staying with me. Come forth, let's move on.
For the Horde! You three, search for more survivors. Recruit, you and I will push forward.
Alright, so we got a new one, Unending Resolve. And Unending Resolve allows us to go ahead and harden our skin and reduces damage that we take, and it has a big cooldown. So it's a damage reduction spell. And let's go ahead and check out that fire. Alright.
So hungry.
Wansa!
Alright, before we turn this in, I mean, just, again, I'm Googling at the artwork and just the scenery of how this looks. I mean, this is just simply amazing. Alright, so hungry, they took someone else, I be the last one. Alright.
Stay focused on our mission.
This is Wansa, a shaman who was with the last expedition. That's not what I said, but that's what I said. She is dying of starvation, the death unfit for the horde. Slay some of the nearby wildlife, cook their meat, and feed it to her. Basically, that's what I gotta do.
Stay sharp.
Should just said you'd be coming.
She's my daughter. Nothing could keep me from her.
There it is, chat.
And as a soldier of the Horde, she knows we leave no one behind.
Again, there's that, chat. Yep, so now not only is she doing this for the expedition, but she's also doing this because of the fact that her daughter was on the expedition. So we're gonna go ahead and cut some animals down. So we 5 meat, that's 1. Alright, that's frustrating me. I thought I added it, yes. There it goes. Alright. And there it is. This is the rest of them here. So we got our 5 meat, and we're gonna go ahead and go turn this in. And I'm taking a little bit more time since we have another player. He's a little bit ahead of us. Now he's gonna go up here and start doing the things here. I'm taking my little time so I can have a chance for all those to respawn. I'm gonna do this.
We got ambushed by the Quillboar.
Chat, I'll be right back.
Eat first. I won't let you starve to death.
Alright, sorry about that, chat. I needed to get the air conditioning on. And blow my nose. Ugh. Alright. So we cooked the food, we're gonna give it to her. Once quickly eats the meat that you cooked. Looks like I'm not gonna be kicking on Baswamdi's door after all. You best hurry. The Quillboar took Soja and the rest of the expedition. Bramsambi is a lower god, a deity for the trolls. He's the god of death. Look at that, facts times with the Hatter.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
Alright, and as you can see on the chat, on the quest bar, it says already completed this. I've done this so many times, but I absolutely love this area. Wansa said the Quillboar has kidnapped a missing expedition, including my daughter. The Quillboar would kill you if you're not prepared. They're much smarter and deadlier than Murlocs. I won't see you die by their hands. We're going to spar one last time. When we are done, we will quickly leave the path up to the Quillboar. So what's going on is she's going to teach you, breaking the fourth wall of the role-playing aspect, she's going to teach you how to play your class to the best of your ability. Some classes in this game does not have this spar, and some do. Usually the majority of them do.
Don't let your guard down. Recruit! Quillboar pose a far greater threat than Murlocs. You must be ready to face them in battle.
Man, I love the Horde so much.
Your next lesson begins now!
So, corruption.
Corruption will damage your opponent over time. Corruption is wearing off. Let's go again. I have to know you're ready to face the Quillboar. Corruption is again! A warlock can do devastating damage with proper use of corruption. Corruption is enough. You're ready to fight the Quillboar. Now we rescue our brethren.
It's a little cheesy. It's just a tad bit cheesy, but at the end of the day, it's pretty cool. That they really wanted you, Blizzard really wanted you to learn how to... Oh, stuttering on my stream, that's weird. Blizzard really wanted you to kind of learn the game on your, you know, as best you can if you don't have anybody to play with, and that's kind of cool.
The Horde leaves no one behind.
Alright, you're ready to slaw the Quillboar.
For the Horde!
So we have fear now, which we don't ever use. I don't ever use fear unless I'm dungeon or raiding. But that's just because of the fact that I'd rather just stand there and kill things. You know, that's just me.
We've got to get the others back.
The Quillboar kidnapped the rest of the expedition and took them north. They said they're going to use the expedition for some sort of sacrifice. You gotta head north as fast as you can to stop them. So we gotta head north to the Quillboar.
Spirit be with you.
We'll head north to see what the others have found. Wansa, rest and regain your strength before joining us.
I'll be seeing you soon then. Your daughter be right to count on you.
The Horde never abandons its soldiers. I will not abandon her.
Look at that. So the Quillboar used...
Good, you're here. The Quillboar are conducting some foul ritual.
Thank you, Dawn Tracker. So the Quillboar used to be a very powerful enemy. During in Classic WoW, if you're playing the Orcs, you had to deal with the Quillboar a lot. And the way that they were spaced out, it was very hard to pull one at a time without pulling another one. And if you were a caster that didn't have some sort of buff, you weren't going to live. You were going to die a lot. So they still try to install that here in this starting zone of like the Quillboar is still dangerous, but unfortunately your character's always OP to begin with. So it's not going to be long that you're going to be like, well, this isn't as dangerous as I thought it was.
The Eternal Sun guides us. Remember the day you met me.
It's so fucking conceited.
Shirelaran.
I have discovered that the Quillboar are performing a necromantic ritual on the survivors from the missing expedition. The ritual is being performed by a tribe leader, Geolord Grekog. Slay Grek and save the survivor. Show this brute that the Horde is not to be trifled with. And for those that don't know me, I do have
Keep
a tattoo
yourself safe
of the Horde on my arm. I am a Horde fanatic obsessively. Quillboar are savage and violent and had thought that the practice of necromancy beyond them. Obviously, we cannot allow them to continue their ritual, and certainly not on a member of the Horde. Slay the Quillboar in the den and must learn the fate of their fatal error of their way. So we gotta kill 7 Quillboar.
Remember the day you met me.
We move now. Those monsters have my daughter.
Shuja? I saw no sign of her. Perhaps she evaded capture.
One can hope. She rarely acts with such caution.
Okay, and they're gonna disappear. Alright. Now we just kill 7 Quillboar and their boss. Now, before we do that, chat, I forgot something. Over here is a chest. You can see it on the mini-map. And it gives you a little, like, stuff, I guess. I mean, of course it gives you stuff, it's a chest. But, it could be some armor or weapons or something that we could use. I mean, it's all RNG. And I always seem to forget this. Yeah, wasn't worth anything. But that's okay. Sometimes you get a piece of boots or whatever. We got some boots in our chest. We got tunic. I think we're good. I think we'll wait. And the game will tell you too. That's obviously one of the pain things of the starting zone is it'll constantly be like, you got a new set of gear, you need to equip it. You got a new set of gear, you need to equip it. So that kind of gets annoying too. But at the end of the day, it's just nitpicking. All right, let's go back into this place. Looks amazing, by the way. And we're going to go ahead and take him out. Take this guy out. Now I could stand here and kill all of these guys, but there's still some more up here.
Outsiders!
Looks like that's to you. We're gonna kill this overseer. This is a rare spawn.
Sacrifice! Sacrifice for ritual.
As you can see, now it's telling me to open my thing, hit C, and then add that. And even though I already know that, it's just trying to teach the new players, oh, this is what you need to do. He's supposed to show that he's a rare spawn. There's, I believe, 2 of them in this game. This one and one that comes later. And that they don't always pop up, but in this tutorial here, they always do. But they're a little harder to kill than normal mobs. And if you happen to kill them, you usually get some sort of loot out of it. Alright, now we gotta go kill this MFer.
Intruders! You will be our next sacrifice!
That's why I always bet on the Horde. Let's scram!
There's another chest up here. The thing above my head that you saw, I activated Blood Fury. It increases my intellect by 3 for 15 seconds and allows me to cast a lot faster. So it gives me a little bit of haste.
I'm out of range.
We do not have one of those. We're going to equip it. And the reason I'm not equipping the boots is because we're going to get a set of boots here in a second anyway.
You must be Warlord Brekka, Soldier's mother. She always said you'd save our hides.
We're not safe just yet. Where are the others?
No idea, but I got a way to find out.
Oh, goblins got a way to find out. That's never good.
Mithron Dawn Tracker, at your service.
Alright, fine job. The Quillboars seems to keep their distance. Perhaps a lesson. Perhaps they learned their lesson. Yeah, that's.
Shirelaran.
So we're gonna hit B, we're gonna hit C, and we're gonna go ahead and equip the boots. And then I leveled up.
You need it? I got it.
You sure got some guts. I respect that. I've joined this expedition thinking I'd be a quick and easy way to make a little profit. But now, with all the necromancy and the crazy ogres, maybe I can make a lot of profit.
I'll be seeing you later.
Goblins in this game, for those who are watching, if you're huge fans of Star Trek, they're kind of like the Ferengi, except without all the sex. Is they're all in for the profit. They will work for the highest bidder. You're looking for Suja Grimax, right? Gotta tell you, she's kind of intense. Always going on about using her own strength to get ahead. Well, she's an orc. But you're in luck, because I'm the one goblin that can help you find her and the rest of the expedition. Feast your eyes on the fancy device here. Stole it off a gnome. Improved on it a little bit and made it my own. That's not what it says, but that's what I'm going with. I call it the Choppa Booster Mark V. Use it to find Suja and the others.
Pleasure doing business with you. This here's a tiny version of the Choppy Booster Mark V. Just let me enlarge it. Okay, might have overdone it a bit. Hold on. Ha! Perfect! It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done.
All right. Let's do it.
Can you hear me, recruit? Looks like the camera's working like a charm.
If it has a camera, then why does someone need to be up there?
I need a backup plan in case your recruit gets dropped like a rock. Is this thing still on? Hey, pal! You accepted all liability by agreeing to this.
Be quiet! I see something!
We will take your soul and raise the dragon from the dead.
Cowards! Soon you will face the full might of the Horde!
Ha! Our dragon will crush them. We have other rituals to oversee. Savor the final moments of your life.
They're bringing a dragon back from the dead? Is it too late for us to run?
We do not run when our people need us. Find us a way through all of those undead.
Hey, you say jump, I provide the rocket boots. How about a giant boar?
Whatever you do, make it quick. My daughter's life is at stake.
Oh, there's one son and the rest of the crew. The giant
Ready to
boar,
make
huh?
some gold?
Alright, time to bend some rules and make a giant boar. Yeah, makes sense.
Take it sleazy.
I call this gadget the Resizer. It's what I use to unshrink the Choppy Booster Mark V. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I got, at best, a passing understanding of how this thing works. That means I'm going to be pushing it a lot of buttons and see what happens. I'm sure we'll figure out how to upsize one of these boars. Then we'll use it to trample those undead goons. You hold the Resizer a while, I'll fiddle with it, and then press the button, and then hope for the best. Alright, well that can't go bad, can it, Chad?
Pleasure doing business with you. Well, I promised a giant boar. Now we just gotta deliver.
Alright, so we go over here, and we click on the button.
Huh. That ain't right. Let's see, just gotta... There, try it now. Oh, who needs a giant boar when we can do that? Here, try it again.
I think he's getting a little too excited, Chad.
Now that's what I'm talking about! Let's get back to Grimax.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
Go to the so the giant boar was a fool's errand and just turned the device into a weapon instead. Good work. Let's see if we can pull this off.
Don't let your guard down.
Time is money, friend.
I got the perfect plan. We're gonna ride the Choppy Booster Mark V and blast those cadavers from the sky. I hereby dub the Resizer the Redeather. We're going to show them where the undead belong. Except for our undead. They're totally fine. Anyway, hop on the Choppy Booster Mark V and I'll pilot it. Once we save Suja Grimax, we'll blast our way through the other survivors.
Take it sleep. When you blow up those zombies, remember that my proprietary invention made it happen.
Okay.
Hey, remember that little talk we had about liability? It looks like that rig is about to, explode.
Hello.
Mother, I failed. The Horde.
Hang on, Shuja! Recruit, with me! Loktar Ogar!
All hell Hatter of Warcraft. I love that. Love that a lot. Alright, let's go kill this MFer. Torgal.
Wretched ogre. Let's check on Shuja.
Mother, I tried to stop the ogres on my own, but I failed. My strength was not enough.
Shuja, the Horde is strong, not when we fight alone, but when we stand united. Now, tell me what's happened here.
Yeah, stand united. Like a true Horde always has since the dawn of the game. Always standed united.
I will do whatever it takes.
Alright, thank you, stranger. I failed the Horde. I was not strong enough to stop the threat of my own.
Straight, as you command. The ogres are using necromancy to raise a dragon from the dead. They need sacrifices like us to fuel their magic. They're about to start a ritual that will... It's already begun. They're going to use the life force they've gathered to reanimate the dragon.
Then we must take action. Remember that when we band together, the Horde can conquer any challenge. We will bring an end to these rituals before the ogres can complete them. Loktar Ogar!
Loktar Ogar is right. Alright, so we got a new thing. We can create a Hellstone now. So, oh, we got new, yeah, and then hit C, and then we got new staff. Okay, so, we don't need that. So creating Hellstones, create these little like fail stones that if you're in need of a quick heal, it can heal you. Like these little guys here. And you just click on it. Well, I'm at full health, so I guess it doesn't work. Alright. It's good seeing other people in this zone. It's really cool. A lot of people do like this zone.
Together, we can put an end to these rituals.
Alright, the Provisor Jin has managed to recover some other supplies from our shipwreck. I want you to see if there's anything you could use before we move on to the rituals.
For the Horde!
So it's kind of teaching you how to use and sell and buy items.
Talk to me.
So I'm going to sell all of this stuff. And there's a button that sells all the junk items. We don't need that. We don't need that. And we don't need that. And we can't sell that because those are our own things. Alright, and then we need to buy the Horde Talbot. And then we need to... Nope, I just sold it.
Later.
And we need to equip it. There we go.
These ogres will cower before the Horde.
So much testosterone, you know that? Thank you, King Nutcase, for a belated birthday. It was great. I sat around with the family and just chillaxed. I wasn't feeling good really early in the morning. I had plans to go and hang out with the extended family for a little bit, but I decided just to stay home and relax, and kind of just did that. But thank you for the belated birthday. I hope you have what you need. Throg found a bag nearby, thought it might be of use.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds us.
So we have a good set of bags. Now, I could always, it's somewhere around here that I can make them separate, but I like them all clumped up in one. Let's go ahead and talk to
The
Throg.
Horde leaves no one behind.
We got a druid. Cool. While scouting the area, I saw an open portal near the bridge up the hill that does not bode well for any of us. It seems like another warlock tried to seal the portal but failed. Yeah, that makes sense. I know you dabble in such affairs. Perhaps you could use the portal to good use to close the portal. Okay, I read that completely wrong. I know you dabble in such affairs. Perhaps you could put your knowledge to good use and close that portal. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And I get to learn the Void Walker.
I am not fond of fell magic, but I trust that whatever you do is for the Horde.
It always is for the Horde. And then we'll go ahead and we'll click on this quest. Alright, Lena.
Welcome to the party.
Warlock Grimax wants us to search the west of here for the site of the next ritual. We could use it to help. We could use your help. I've already died once, and it's not an experience I care to repeat. All right, then they're gonna run up.
I wonder if this island will kill. Let's see if we can find one of those rituals.
Okay. And then we're gonna go over here and pick up another set of quests. But right over here is where the Warlock quest is at. And that's one thing I did like about this is like if you play certain classes in the starting zone, it still favors to the fantasy of your class, even though Blizzard really doesn't do that anymore.
We must rescue the others.
You have my thanks for saving me, Mads Hatsfell. That's a lot to say in one mouthful. I swear to not show such weakness again. The ogres are planning to sacrifice the rest of the expedition to fuel that ritual that will raise the dragon. It seems one of the survivors was taken to the hills to the north of here. Bo scouted ahead to investigate. Come and let's see what he found.
Be vigilant. I will join Bo farther north, where the harpies roost. Meet me there.
Okay. Now, I do have a cheaty cheat, I guess you'd call it. If I really wanted to use it, besides the heirloom armor. And that is, I have a mount. And I could use this at like early level 1. And it gives me like a super, I don't know, like 60 or 70% speed than running. But after a while, I really don't use it. I haven't used it for a bit. And I'd rather just run around. And even now, even with current WoW, if you've done like all of the current content, you unlock what used to be known as Dragonfly. And you unlock that at level 10. And so, at level 10, I could just start flying around the world. Alright, what do we got here? Sprag Buzz Boom. You ignore the dead body and look at the bigger prize, his Grimoire. It details the ritual to bind a powerful Void Walker to your service. Clearly, this warlock failed in the attempt. Of course he did, he's a goblin. But you could succeed where he has failed. Take the Grimoire next to the corpse and finish the ritual to gain control of the Void Walker. Alright. So, grab the old Grimoire. Let's use it.
Who dares to summon me? Cannot bind me.
Hey, look at that, I just binded you. And look, we can use our health stone. I see you have the Grimoire that impacted the binding ritual. Our bargain has been struck. Call upon me from the void and I will answer. The Void Walker looks at the goblin corpse. Let us see if you are stronger than that who came before you.
Call upon me, and I shall answer.
Yes. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we'll put it here. Where'd it go? There it is. And then we'll just take this off. And we'll take this off, because I don't use that right now. And let's go ahead and summon the Void Walker instead. I love the Void Walker, man. Oh, summon the boss up there. But we're not there yet, so it's okay. Now we're going to go up here and do this quest. This quest gives us a speed boost for 10 minutes. So we're going to help this corrupted Void Walker, I guess. He's called the Light Spawn.
I defend the light.
So you are not in league with those ogres. Please, you must aid me. I have been bound against my will by dark magic. Awesome. I ask only that you free me. Take a piece of my light, use it to dispel the necrotic energies that is keeping me captive.
Dispel the foul magic that binds me here.
But I like the foul magic.
I attempted to bring an end to these rituals. But the ogres ensnared me, drained my power. Free me so I might recover, and pass some of my power to you. The spell is weakening. The light returns to me. Ah, freedom. You have my gratitude.
Alright. So you have my thanks. I must leave this world, but I wish you luck. Take my blessing, aid against these monsters.
The light. Accept my blessing.
So we have...
End the necromancy.
But I don't want to end the necromancy. I like necromancy. But it's very good to
They
use
seem
it.
to have captured a forsaken prisoner for their ritual. Persistence can win any battle.
We found a missing member of the expedition, but we have many problems to deal with first.
Take care of yourself. Maintain your balance.
The Harpies seem to be in league with the ogres. Many of them are gathering to attack our camp. We must then use the numbers and thwart their attempts to eliminate us. Perhaps they will learn it is best to leave the horde be. Alright.
Stay ready. Take care of yourself.
The Harpies have placed vile totems throughout the area to obtain more power. We must destroy those totems in order to deliberate our foes. Oh, there's another one that summoned the boss. Take this torch and burn any totems you see. It is wise to weaken one's enemy before the fight begins.
Stay ready.
The Horde will be victorious.
The Harpies plan to sacrifice the expedition mage, a forsaken by the name of Herbert Gloomburst. Dope. All foes seek to use the vile necromancy even on the undead. Herbert ethics are, well, questionable, but he's always strived to serve the Horde. We'll need his magic to stop the ogres. Right.
Elements guide you.
So,
I'll cut a path straight through these harpies.
Count me in.
and then we'll do that. And a little of this. A little of attack. Grab. Go. Get the thingy. Go this way. And we kill this harpy here. This. As you can see, I spam a lot. And we'll do this. Come over here, and look, we got another rare elite, or I call them rare elites, but rare mobs. But again,
Bring you to boss.
but then again, they're always spawned.
Boss, counting on me.
Well, can't count on you. You're dead.
I need to get closer.
I know. Got some health potions out of that. Alright. We still need one more harpy dead, which is right here. Oh, no, we need more harpies. I can count. We need one more of these. And we need to kill these little hunting guys. 6, and this is number 7. And obviously you can tell that there has been people here, other players here, because of the fact that not everything has already been spawned. There we go. And now we get to go save our friend. Or what could be our friend, or possible our friend.
Need some forbidden magic?
I love it too much. Isn't this ironic? The harpies were just discussing using me as bait to capture more members of the Horde. And now you come strolling up here, by the way. They're going to attack you at any moment.
A shame I must break such a...
Will sate my hunger! At least I won't starve!
Alright, more. Hey, Bo.
I've got your back. Let us strike them down.
You do not fight alone. Loktar Ogar!
Next. You guys are not helping.
Something big is coming this way.
Then we slay it together for the Horde!
Get out of the way.
I'm free! Let's make ourselves scarce, shall we?
Alright, so we're gonna go this way because it's just easier. We don't have to deal with more mobs. Alright.
Necromancy! It's insane, right?
Thanks for the save. They must be desperate for sacrifices if they wanted to use someone who's already dead. If anyone is going to drain my life essence to use it for forbidden rituals, it's going to be me.
See you around.
Maintain your balance.
The harpies seem to be retreating up those roosts. That should give us some time to stop the ogres.
Stay ready.
The harpies grow weaker with their totems destroyed. Let's hope they realize that the Horde is a force to be reckoned with.
Take care of yourself.
And then I get Drain Life. Yay! I like that spell. Alright.
We must rescue the others.
Perhaps my mother was right. Together we stood against the Harpies and claimed victory. Let us return to camp with Herbert in tow. We're one step closer to thwarting the ogres and their plans to revive the dragon.
Strength and honor. Well fought. We're one step closer to crushing.
Yeah. We know. Alright. We don't have a lot of time left on our speed, which is fine. Usually I'm like already done with the thing, but I'm reading all the quests.
The Horde has endured worse than this.
It is good to see you're all back in one piece. You're a testament of the Horde's strength of will. Let's hope Bloomburst is as powerful as he is unhinged.
Don't let your guard down.
Got a pair of pants. Alright, let's go take care of in here. There's a whole bunch of spiders in here that we gotta deal with. And usually we get lucky enough to come in here when there's other players and they're already dead.
Never a dull moment with the Horde.
A giant pit filled with necrotic energy and spiders. I used to hate spiders. Now that I'm Forsaken, I don't think they're all that bad. They will still definitely kill you though. Yes, they will though.
Welcome to the party.
There's a whole lot of necromantic energy coming from the pit. I'm guessing the ritual is being performed down there, and that means sacrifice. Did you hear that? I've got the best hearing around. Ever since I got this new ear sewn into me. Oh, that's good to know. It sounds like there's some more soldiers trapped down there, probably all right now. Well, Wansa and I will stay out here and help anybody who gets out.
Never. You're the only hope those survivors have left. No pressure.
And make sure you be stopping that ritual.
Yes, we know. Yep, the spiders respawn. Well, that's okay. We'll kill them on the way down. It's more XP. Beat it with a king. Maybe we can get around this guy here. Alright, this should be number 2. I didn't get the cast long. Okay. Alright. Number 3. And telling me I couldn't see them. BS. I could see them. And then we'll go here.
A rescue party. Earth Mother, guide their path.
I will harvest your life force, and then those who sealed me in here shall burn.
Okay, if you say so. Alright, hon.
Thank you, friend. I will bear us to safety.
Right.
Hop on.
I will ride you both.
Anshe, watch over and protect us.
Nice to have a druid on your side, I tell you that.
Dark magic has brought ruin to this place.
Yes, yes it has. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, good. You made it out.
You did good saving the survivors and killing the spiders.
Those spiders had their rightful home destroyed. They deserved better.
Well, if you be putting it that way.
Never tell
You have a problem with spiders, Wansa?
Never tell a druid that animals don't belong in this world, right? Alright.
Together, we can put an end to these rituals.
The Earth Daughter would be vital to our cause. Her connection with the nature will help us understand that the ogres have done to this island. Let me get some cloth stuff.
For the Horde!
Hey! Another player. Your gear is nearly destroyed from the fight. Speak to Prisoner Jen and repair your gear.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds us.
We're gonna equip our cuffs. Then we're gonna go talk to our repair and supplies. And we're gonna click on repair. And then we're gonna go ahead and sell all our junk. And then we don't need this. Technically don't need the potions. Which is sad to say, folks. It really is sad to say. That is that the potions and drinks and buffs and scrolls don't really matter at low level anymore.
The Horde has endured worse than this.
You'll want to keep the gear repaired if you want to earn honor and glory amongst the Horde.
Don't let your guard down.
The last remaining survivor is being held at the Ogre Citadel. Corinna and Herbert have a plan to get us in. A small group of us will grab it to the north. You're coming with us. If we fail here, the ogres will raise the dragon from the dead. We won't let that happen.
For the Horde! Recruit, we push forward. The rest of you, hold this position.
Alright. Now usually I still have that speed boost. Over here is a quest to kill an elite bear. I don't know. I don't have my heirloom armor on, and I don't feel like using it. So usually with the heirloom armor, I would go take down the bear and just get the added XP. And he doesn't really drop anything. But he does have a chest like in the back here. But we're gonna actually skip that quest because I'm not using heirloom armor. And I mean, just look how gorgeous this looks. Like, this looks okay. This looks absolutely amazing. I love this look. And then having like the Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2 music from the 90s in the background.
These ogres will cower before the Horde.
Darkmaw Citadel looms ahead. Herbert proposes a plan that is unconventional.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds us.
We need to get into Darkmaw Citadel, rescue the last survivors, and stop the ogre necromancer behind of all this. Herbert and Corinna are now going to cast a spell that makes you look like an ogre, and then you're going to take us in as your prisoners. We do not have the strength to launch a full-scale assault, so this will have to do. Speak with Herbert when you're ready.
Don't let your guard down.
Now, the Darkmaw ogres... Yeah, just get over here so you can see. The Darkmaw ogres were from literally classic WoW, or even Warcraft 2, I believe, Warcraft 1 and 2, where the ogres help the old horde invade Azeroth, and now they've gone off and done their own thing. There was a lot of rumors that when Warcraft was going to come out, we were going to get the ogre race as a playable character, which would have probably been the Dark Maul ogres, but we never got the ogres as a playable race.
Interested in some experimentation?
Disguising you as an ogre in order to sneak into the base and stop the ritual to revive the dead dragon is crazy. Can't wait to get started.
Stay. Oh, a willing test subject. Such a rare find.
Good. Now act like an ogre and get us inside.
Alright.
Don't speak. Just smile and wave. The dumber you look, the better.
Now see, we have the assets to make a ogre character that we could run around as, right? Why is it difficult to not have it as a playable race? After 20 years of Warcraft, you would think that they would figure it out. A lot of people want to play an ogre. They were part of the old horde.
More sacrifices! Go to cooking pit! Wave at Gorgoth! Show what you got!
Keep moving. See if we can learn anything about the ritual.
What do we have here? All the take them to the back. We'll seal them with the wardstones, like we did their leader. It is time to complete. This one got some moves. You dance good.
I said act like an ogre, not dance like one.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Hey, these Dark Maul, man. This place looks absolutely amazing. I love this area.
Warlord Thunderwalker. We have to destroy those seals, now!
Raw strength won't be enough. We need to end the spell.
Alright.
Together, we can put an end to these rituals.
There we go. Level 10. Now we can choose our specialization. Warlord Thunderwalker won't last much longer. Soon, his life essence will be completely drained. Gorgoth mentioned that they are keeping him captive, though the use of wardstones, as you can see there. I want you to recover these wardstones and bring them here so we can release Thunderwalker.
Stay sharp, find them, and use them to free the Warlord.
The Horde will be victorious.
This is worse than I thought. The ogres were counting on us to stage a rescue attempt. It seems that they plan to attack our camp while they're near the expedition, near completion of the ritual. We can't let that happen. Crush the ogres, show them the strength of the horde.
Elements guide you.
Necromancy! It's insane, right?
I love him. Did you see the catapults lined up way over there? No, we didn't. It seems like the ogres are planning to hurl who knows what at our camp. Good thing I came prepared. Cork gave me some of his explosives as a contingency plan. I was going to save them for some enemies back in Orgrimmar, but I suppose you should use them as here instead. Blow up the catapults. Got it.
Never stop innovating.
Alright, now we go back. We kill some bad guys. We kill some more bad guys. We get some stuff, and we blow up some catapults. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So I always like to go kill the first bad guys here, the ones that are named, because it is just easier to do it before somebody else shows up or I have to wait for respawn.
Slug!
Alright, well. Alright, that's one. And then we'll go ahead and kill this brute.
Me smash!
Alright. And we'll go kill this Shadowcaster down here.
You make good sacrifice.
That's not fair. You can't use Shadow Bolt against me. Alright, Jugnug.
Me smash good.
If I could play as an ogre, I would just be my favorite race to play this.
Me get smashed.
That's two. And then we'll go kill this brute here if I can tag it.
Must get reward if you die.
Oh, that's a little warped. Alright, let's go ahead and grab, where is it at? Curse of Weakness? Yeah, I guess we could use that. Health Funnel, yeah, we'll put that back down. Since we did level up, we have 3 specializations, chat, that we could choose from. We got Affliction, which is basically the master of shadow magic, and does a lot of damage over time spells. We got Demiology, which is basically the pet class. We are masters of all things demonic when it comes to having pets. And Destruction is the master of chaos, which is a lot of like hell magic. You know, if hell was actually a thing in this world. But I think we're going to go with Demiology. It's one of my favorites. I think it's Demiology, then it's Destruction, then it's Affliction as my last spec. Only because the fact that I solo a lot, I don't often play with my guild very often because of the time that I play and the time that they play. If I was playing more raids or if I was doing a lot of raiding and dungeons, I'd probably go more Affliction. But right now we're going to go Demiology because of the fact that we are solo. And I like having a lot of demons. So now we're going to choose our tab and we're going to go ahead and choose the Fell Armor ability. When Soul Leech absorbs more damage, 5% damage taken over 5 seconds. And it reduces damage taken by 30 seconds. And it's an automatic. It used to be... I'm trying to think if it was Fell Armor or if it was Demon Skin. That used to be a manual cast. You had to cast it manually. And then it would have like... like a 60-minute, I believe it was like an hour-long buff. But now it's just whenever you get hit, it takes effect. Bye, Chef. A lot of Shadowcasters. And it sucks that Necromancy is technically not in the game. You would think after all these years, Necromancy would be a thing in Warcraft. As a Death Knight, you get to do the Unholy spec. And the Unholy spec is basically your Necromancer spec. But it's not really Necromancy. You do get to raise a minion. That's like an undead ghoul. And a lot of your magic is, you know, necrotic magic, but it's... The whole point of playing a fantasy game is to get the fantasy of you as a class, right? So if you're, like me, playing a warlock, you want to look and act like a warlock. Right? If you're playing a warrior. You want to be very much testosterone based, right? Because that's what warriors are. And they kind of dealt away with that going into later years of modern WoW. Until, ooh, got a necklace, nice. Until Legion came out, the Legion expansion. And then we had like our class order halls, where we can go and do class quests. And that was cool, you know. If you were, you know, a hunter during Legion, you got to play, you know, your class order hall was like a hunting lodge. If you were a warlock, you were in the nether storm. If you were a death knight, you were on a ziggurat, you know. So it really added to the fantasy.
Sacrifice! You know, stop it! Me speak too soon!
Alright. We're good to go. But that's kind of like how it was, right? And it really added that flavor of the class. Like, you felt like when you went to your class order hall, you felt like you were part of that class. Like, if you were a druid, you were in the Emerald Dream, right? And so, and then you got to do class quests that was favoring what class you were, and then everything was just great. And then they kind of, again, dealt away with it until this starting zone came out. And when the starting zone came out, then it's like, oh, well, now we're going to give you...
stop awakening!
We're going to give you that one quest that has to do with your class. Alright, those guys are dead. And I wish they would kind of go back to that, because in Classic WoW, which I'll probably be playing, I probably will do like a hardcore Classic WoW thing, because that's like all the rage thing is, or the rave, or whatever you want to call it. But you know, you had to actually go and talk to your trainer and get your spells and spend coin on getting your spells, and then you had to decide what spells were great to get and what to work with. Well, now you just automatically get it, as you see when I was leveling up. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn this in.
Interested in some experimentation?
Good work. You didn't happen to save any of those explosives, did you? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well. I have plenty of other ways to blow up enemies.
Stay moderately safe.
That should weaken the ogres long enough for us to put the end of their plotting.
Be vigilant.
I got some gloves. And then let's go take these stones down.
You have my thanks, but we must still end the ogre's ritual.
Alright.
Greetings. Be careful.
Thank you for your aid, but saving me will not stop the ogres. They've already had enough life essence to complete the ritual.
Ancestors watch over you.
Gorgroth seeks to raise the powerful dragon Ravnar from the dead. Ravnar? Sure. He's collected enough life essence to attempt to finish the ritual, even if it means Ravnar will not be at her full strength. Gorgroth will not stop until he is slain. You must storm the citadel and slay Gorgroth before he can complete the ritual. I would charge in beside you, but we're not still recovering from the dark magic.
Goodbye.
So what it's trying to tell you now, chat, is the fact that it wants you to do the group fighter. This is what you would use nowadays in current WoW if you wanted to go dungeoning and do random dungeons. If you're still part of a big raid and you're trying to level up, a big guild, and you're still trying to level up and go through dungeons like the old days, then you could still possibly do that. but the majority of the ways to do like raids now and dungeons now is use this dungeon raid finder. So we're gonna go ahead and click that. We are DPS, and we're gonna go find group, and then it's gonna teleport us, and it's gonna teach us, chat, how to do a dungeon. Then we enter, and here we go. Now, normally to the top left over here, you will have another name if somebody else joined in, and yes, somebody else can possibly join in.
Let's move. I'll keep the ogres focused on me while you strike them down.
I didn't mean to pull. And this is kind of like how dungeons work. You let the tank, DPS will do all DPS stuff. And the
We've
healer will heal
slain
everybody.
almost all of them. Keep fighting!
All this necrotic energy. The ritual must nearly be complete.
And that's kind of like how it is, as you know, you'll have like a total of 5 people, and the healer is only supposed to try to heal the tank. If you're really good at the game per se, it should literally, the healer only should be healing. But there are times when there's a lot of AoE damage and a lot of like aesthetic damage to where more people would get hurt, and then you know you could use those type of heals to heal the whole group. I don't know why I keep going down to my quick bar. My mouse has numbers on it. Oh, Tunk.
That's one of Gorgroth's bodyguards. What's our plan of attack?
Recruit! You strike first. I'll charge in after you. Let none stand in our way.
Alright, let's do it.
Me gonna smash! You don't stop a ritual!
I'll draw his attention. Shoot him! Heal our wounds!
As you command. Loktar!
See Gorgroth win.
Keep moving. Gorgroth must be close.
No, I don't see that. Okay, whatever. Alright. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Take this channeler down too. Alright, let's go take down Gorgroth.
Gorgroth! Prepare to join your precious dragon in death!
Puny vermin! You will not stop the ritual! Not after all we have done! Grabnir will destroy you all!
Strike now! For the Horde!
Will be our final sacrifice!
Alright, dragon
He's
time.
completing the ritual! Did we stop him?
Foolish ogre! You have given me nowhere near enough power!
Wakar! Alar! Victory or
mortals! Dead! Dead!
My pet, chat. He killed my pet.
Ah! The ogres and their dragon lie dead at our feet, and the skies shine clear upon our victory.
All right. Well, that is it, chat.
Recruit!
Yep,
Let
okay.
me know when you're ready to leave this place.
I would.
We must find a way back to Orgrimmar.
I was talking. Thank you, Grim. Alright, so yeah, so this looks pretty dope, man. This like area looks really cool. I like the starting zone. It was really fun. It's nice to know that the Dark Maul ogres are still around. That they still have relevance since the first Warcraft game. So a little nostalgia for me. And alright, let's go ahead and continue and see what Greymax has
These
for us.
ogres will cower before the Horde.
Hold your head in hold your head high in honor. We've slain a dragon and put an end to this mad ritual. Hey, that's half my name. I'll make sure those above me in the Horde hear the tales of our deeds in this day. Now let's get out of here and figure a way off this island.
For the Horde! Horde reinforcements! I knew they would find us.
Blood and thunder, soldiers! We've been trying to push our way past the storm. For the Horde!
The Horde has endured worse than this.
Victory for the Horde. It is time we return to Orgrimmar and the heroes and conquerors.
Don't let your guard down.
Hit buttons. You're done here. Let's return to Orgrimmar when you're ready. Hop on one of the ravens.
For the Horde! Mount a wyvern and fly home to Orgrimmar. Glory awaits us.
Alright. Yes, we want to go home.
To think those brutes could wield such magic. If only I had more time to study it.
I am glad that you do not. This island must be allowed to heal.
Look! On the horizon! One of our gunships!
An impressive display of the Horde's strength. Those ogres would do well to run and hide. Come, recruits! It is time we return to our home.
This was amazing. Like, I really like this starting zone. The artwork is so much fun. I mean, look at that waterfall. It is so dope. You can just fly. And being from the state of Florida, I love the beachy nautical theme. I'm really a huge fan of that. So it's being on like this island and stuff is really cool. And go back to Orgrimmar. So I had to stretch.
Orgrimmar, bulwark of the mighty Horde. Standing as a symbol of pride and resilience, it is here that its citizens gather to barter goods and muster their strength. Their longtime rival, the Imperious Alliance, poses a relentless threat. But no foe can hope to stand against the fearless soldiers of the Horde. Though the orcs came to this world seeking conquest, your people now stand proudly amongst its greatest champions. Azeroth faces countless threats. Bold heroes are needed to rise up and defend her. For the Horde!
For the Horde. Alright.
The Horde leaves no one behind.
It is good to be back in Orgrimmar. I must report to the War Chief, but I know what you can do in the meantime.
Stay sharp. Danger surrounds us.
We already know our way around Orgrimmar, so we're
For
gonna
the
go ahead and
Horde.
do that, and yes. And she wants us to talk to her. Okay. So we have 2 ability points. Of course, we're gonna get demonic or demonic, and we are going to go into demon skin and apply the changes. Now we can change our UI, chat. We can change our UI, so we're gonna go here. That's not what I... Edit mode. And then go to layout. Now this is something new they recently added as well within the past year, that you can change your own layout now. You can do what you want, how you want it done. It doesn't have to look old school. And then we're going to go back to under options, go to action bars, and we're going to go all the way up to 6. Because I use 6 action bars. And then we're going to go social, and then we're going to block guild invites, because a lot of people like to spam that stuff. And that's kind of it. This is Orgrimmar, guys. Like, this is the Horde home world of the orcs, and everything is absolutely insane from there on out. Okay. So, let's go here. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
Heroes of the Horde, the Dragon Isles have awakened and beckon the Dragonflights home. Meet me in Orgrimmar, where I am about to present the Aspect's invitation to the Horde Council.
So during this time in the game, let's get off the main track here so I can talk a little bit. Let's go over here. We can go ahead and add our... Nope, wrong button. There we go. Now we're set up. Don't we look like a great warlock? Okay. So we'll stand over here away from all the noise. This current WoW is along the lines of, you want to do the latest expansion that is currently around. And so right now we have the War Within, which is the current expansion. At sometime next year, we will get the Midnight expansion, which has already been on pre-release, and they've only dropped the trailer. And I don't even know if they have the trailer already on the main screen. But so they want you to do the last expansion that was around, which is right now the Dragon Isles. That was the expansion previously to the one that we are on now. But we can go talk to Chromie, and Chromie is a bronze dragon in the shape of a gnome. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our new where is it at? Yeah, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there it is. So this is our new flying mount that we got. And because we pre-ordered the expansion. And again, at level 10, this is what we can do now. And we just clicked off that. But that's, you don't get that if you're just starting the game. If you've never played Warcraft and you hit the level 10, you won't have that ability. You had to go through the content before that unlocks for you. So this is Chromie. And again, she's in the form of a gnome, but she's a bronze dragon.
Haven't we
done this before? Is this hello or goodbye? I keep losing track.
The bronze dragons are the keepers of time in Warcraft. So they have the option of going forward or back through time.
Why, hello. I always have time for you.
So as you see here, chat, they want you to go do the Dragonflight expansion. And there's nothing wrong with that. The Dragonflight expansion was amazing, and then when Dragonflight came out, they wanted you to do Shadowlands at level 10. But we're not going to go do the Dragonflight expansion. We are going to go do the Invasion of the Legion. So Cataclysm is our vanilla WoW. It's our classic WoW. It's, you go and to the old world and you basically level up through the old world. And then it was Outland. We go through the Dark Portal where the orcs came from for the old horde, and we go into Outland, which is a deserted and a corrupted, broken world. And then after that, we went to the Fall of the Lich King. Arthas Menethil and the Lich King and his Death Knights and all that good stuff came to be, and he wanted to ransack Azeroth, and that's what we are here to stop. After the Lich King, we went to Pandaria for the first time, and we got to unlock the pandas, and got the whole Asian Chinese theme thing going on. And then right at the end of that, we went to the Warlords of Draenor. Now we went to an alternate dimension of what Outland used to look like, and try to stop an ancient foe, not an ancient foe, but like an old foe, from trying to start a new horde to try to take down. And then after we did that, the Legion invasion happened. And then after the Legion invasion, we had BFA, Battle for Azeroth, which was, a lot of people didn't like the expansion. I thought it was okay. A lot of content, kind of like Warlords of Draenor, they didn't have a lot of content. And they didn't promise. It was underwhelming at best. But I had fun with it. And then we went to what is now known as the worst expansion of all time, Shadowlands, where we went to the Realm of Death and dealt with that. And then, of course, Dragonflight, and now we're at the War Within. So, but the Legion invasion really adds to the aesthetic of class fantasy. So we will go ahead and probably deal with that. So let's go ahead and do that.
So if you find a powerful weapon, just make sure it isn't corrupted by the Burning Legion or old gods, okay?
So we're going to click on that, and at the time, Vol Jin, which was the war chief of the Horde at the time, wants us to go and do all this stuff. And then we'll just accept that so that doesn't just keep popping up. But I think I might go ahead and end it there. I want to take a small little break and probably play some Phasmophobia. But I want to refill my coffee, and I want to have a bite to eat. And probably after that, maybe give me, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. I'll go ahead and start live streaming Phasmophobia probably next. Maybe. I don't know yet. But, you know, at the end of everything, I had fun. I had fun live streaming this, so hopefully you guys had fun live streaming this. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff on YouTube. Let me know that you like the content, and I will definitely keep posting more World of Warcraft live streams. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this live stream, and we will definitely be back here in a little bit. Later.